back to class 4. In this class, I'm going to be showing you how you can create your party flags. Remember that I already showed to you in class 3 how you can get your pictures and your images website where you can easily access them. And if you're on Canva, you can access some images even though you're on the free version. And you can even access more images if you're on the pro version. Now we already learned how to create posters. In this class, I'm going to show you how you can create party flags. Party flags come in different shapes and sizes. So it is you that you determine what shape, what design that you want to use for your for a particular kit. Unlike posters, they need to be worked on piece by piece, especially if you're going to customize it with the celebrant's name. You also need to work with a template. And I provided free template for you to use, and also on Canva I'm going to be showing you how you can use templates that Canva already has on their website to create flags. So now we'll go to create design as usual. Custom size, you want to put this one 11 by, we want a landscape paper, A4 paper. So we'll go, before the first one we did for posters, we did 8.6 by 11.7. Now we'll use this one for landscape. You can see that this one differs from the one that we used for the poster because it is in landscape form. So what we want to do now, you go to element, first of all I'm going to be teaching you how we can do this with Canva elements. So you go to elements, you can type on party banner frame. Okay, you come down here, you see frames, see all these are different shapes of banners that you can use. So let's try this one. Depending on the size of your banner, the banner that you decide to use, this is, don't forget, this is an A4 paper. So if you fit your banner template on the A4 paper, depending on the size that you want to use. If you want little banners, you can use this as is and duplicate it so you don't waste paper. You leave like very little space so you can leave a chance for cutting. You duplicate it and you can fit like, I'm not sure you can fit like that. You can do it like this. You can fit them like this on the A4 paper. So when you print out, this is what you're going to, this size you're going to have. But if you want bigger size, you have to make it bigger. You can fit 2 on an A4 paper. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Those are big flags, depending on what you want to do with your design. So let me try and fit 2. Canva tries to align whatever you're doing. If you don't want it to align your work, you can click on Control and then left click to move it around as you want. If you don't do that, Canva is going to automatically align your work for you. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to fit 2 into 1 sheet, but Canva is moving it for me. So okay. Even with control, still trying to control my work. Okay, so I successfully did that. So now I have this two here. So that is it. To start your work, you don't want to do a banner that is different from your whole design. Um, so you want to use the same elements that you used in your previous in the poster. You want to use the same for your um flags. So we'll go to upload. Remember that we chose those elements from other websites. So okay, I'm going to use this same paper that I used before. You see, because we are using a frame, if you hover it over the frame, it will automatically fit into the frame. So I'm going to do the same thing for the second one. You can see that it automatically fits into the frame. So now what you want to do, it depends on what you want to do with your flag. You can decorate it anyhow you like, put different elements, but just don't make it too much so it doesn't become tacky or looks um uncreative, you get. So if you want to add, going to do I'm going to show you how you can add the name of the celebrants. For example, let's say the celebrant's name is Emily. So Emily is Emily, 5 words. So you can have like 5 banners, or you can have 7, maybe additional one on each side, making two. That's 7. So you can have 7 banners altogether. So if you want to put Emily's name on the banner, you come here. What I like to do is, after adding the background, I want to put like a circle. I'm not going to use a frame circle, I'm just going to use a normal circle. Excuse me. Okay, so I have my circle now. I'm going to change the color to white. I'm going to make it bigger. And I'm going to center it. You see that Canva is trying to help me align this thing. It's showing me this line in the center to show that my circle is centered on the flag. So that way my work is not going to be wobbly and it's going to be equal. So I have my circle centered now. So I'll go to add text. Emily's name starts with E, so we're going to add letter E. Okay, I know we used one font the other time, but I don't want a curvative font. I want something bold, I want something bold that can be easily read. So I'm going to put this E here. You can see that Canva is trying to help me align so I don't put my alphabet in the wrong place. So it's centered now. So I'm going to drop it here, but I'm going to change the font to a different font. I'm trying to, okay, let me use a free font. Sorry, it takes me time to decide, but let me just choose one. Okay, this looks good. I'm going to increase the size of the font here till I have something big enough for my, or alternatively you can just drag it here. So we have E for Emily. So I'm going to change the color here. Okay, I like this pink, but I want to make it deeper, so I'll come to this add new color here. It's even looking like it's purple. Okay, making it deeper, but I still want to give it a kind of boldness, so I'm going to add an outline on it. It looks good. So automatically your outline, when you're adding outline, it just gives you a darker color of the initial color that you chose. So I don't hate it. I really like it. So I'm going to leave it there. But if you don't like it, you can come to color here and choose another color that you want. So I'm going to leave this one here. So I don't have to go through all the orders of adding and changing colors. I'm just going to duplicate, and I'll duplicate this too. Okay, alternatively, what we can do is, let me delete this. I'm going to group these two. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this so that I don't have to go through all the process that I went through creating this letter E. I'm just going to duplicate it and change the letter to M in Emily, so I don't have to go through that process again. I'm going to duplicate this circle too. Sorry, the circle. Sometimes it's always very, when you have layers like this, it's always very tricky to select. So I'm going to go to position, put my layers on standby. So if I click on the circle, it automatically selects my circle. So I'm going to duplicate it, bring it here, make sure it's centered. Going to bring the circle back behind the M on my layers here on the left side. So I'm going to select the M and center it. Now we have EM. We are doing a complete Emily, so I'm going to duplicate this page. So I'll just come here on this letter E and change it to I. I'll change this to L. I'll duplicate again. I'll change this to Y. Now we have Emily complete. You remember I said I'm just going to add like one more flag on each side of complete Emily. So instead of the letters, I can just put an element, maybe rainbow, since we're doing a rainbow theme. So I'm going to go back to element, maybe the rainbow I used before. So recently you see all. So I used this rainbow before. I'm just going to put it here, although it seems like the colors are clashing because they are bright colors, but it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. I'm going to duplicate once again, and I'm just going to delete this one. So I have Emily banner. My banner is complete. All I need to do is print out and send to customers or set up for my shoots if that's what I want to use it for. So before we end the class, I'm going to show you other frames. You can use any frame that you want depending on what you want, and there are also templates. I'm going to send 1 or 2 templates to the group that you can use to create new flags. So let's go back to elements. I searched for party banner frames. I'll go to frame. You can see others. You can use this one, you can use this one, you can use this one. You can use any frame that you want. I think a popular frame is the triangle frame, but they don't have that option here. but you can always do this. Triangle, you can always search triangle. Sorry. Frame. Let's see if we have a triangle frame. Yeah, we do. Okay, let me do this on a new page. So we can click on triangle frame. I'm going to rotate it so it can have the shape of a flag. I don't think my triangle is equal. Okay, I'm trying to say it. So if you want another shape, what you do is I'll go to my upload. I'll put this image again. You can see it as background now. It can be much bigger than this depending on what you want. You just have to scale it. Then your letter, you can bring your letter, whatever letter you want to use, and put it at the center. You can see that. Okay, you can reduce it. Okay, you can just adjust it to whatever you want to work on any design. You can check online, you can check Pinterest for inspiration of the type of design, because there are so many designs out there. But if you master the basics like this, like I've taught you in this class, then you can do anything. You can do much more. So that is it for this class. I'll see you in the